Hi there golf fans, welcome back to Terrible Golf Channel. Got another terrible golf video for you today. Or now, it's the evening before the morning of a golf competition at Ham Manor Golf Course. Got a little treat for you. You're going to get the pleasure of following me round for a round of terrible golf. We'll see how it's going tomorrow. Hopefully it'll be 18 holes, maybe 9 holes. But every shot captured, you get to see what it's like to be a terrible golfer. Before we get into that, if you haven't already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you like the video, do the same. Hit the like button. But the next you'll see of me will be the first tee at Ham Manor Golf Course. So up on the first hole, we have a 336-yard par 4, stroke index 9. I've got a 5-iron, playing down an absolute gale of a wind, as shown, with the tripod falling over. Now I've got 100 yards in, gap wedge, very thick, very soft, duffed it a little short. Here we have another gap wedge, trying to put it onto the green, about 50 yards out. Fly that one quite nicely, and stick it on the green, leaving myself 15-footer for par. Take a good little look. Doesn't really have too much of a break in it. Just pull it slightly. Hole 2, left. Stroke index 3, 513 yard, par 5. Big crosswind, left to right. Not good for my slice. Got me very concerned. But what the heck? I'm taking the big stick anyway. I actually make pretty good contact with that one. Pretty happy. Hopefully we'll find it up there. So I'm grateful to find it, but it's sat down horribly. Just punching a 6-iron out. In all honesty, not sure that was the right shot. Probably needed a bit more loft. But we're out. A shank, but we're out. So I've got myself still over 200 yards in. But I've got myself a nice lie. Got a 5-iron in hand. Not expecting to make it, but get it a lot closer than we currently are, and then think about the putting surface. I've just pulled it straight off the face, haven't I? Great. Looks like we're back into the rough stuff. Left, right, Good old military golf, zigzagging my way up the fairway. Well, not on the fairway obviously, but so here, got myself a 56-degree in hand, over the tree, a bunker just short the green side as well, looking to carry both those. I've just clipped the tree. Oh no. And now I'm in the bunker. So let's see how I fare in this Lewis dunk. Sand wedge. Pins at the back of the green. What can I do? Damien duff it. At least I'm out. I'm on the ledge, but I'm out. Now I'm going to make a fool of myself, struggling to get out the sand pit. And we go again. The life of a terrible golfer. I'm making hard work of this. I've got this putt for double bogey. Up the hill. I've left it just to the side. Tap in for an 8. Can't even be blaming the gale force winds for this bad start. But now we're on to the third hole. Stroke index 17, 332 yard, par 4. One bunker up on the left hand side. Big wind left to right, so I should be nowhere near it. Not in my slice anyway. So I've just missed the fairway with my 3-iron. Now I've got a pitching wedge in. Just how I like my chips, nice and thin. It's going to be racing all the way off the back of the green. So I've got a 56-degree in hand to chip back on and hopefully hole a putt. But it's just sat very quickly, as you can imagine with these wet greens at the moment. I haven't thought that through, and I've left myself a big putt here. and a 4-foot tap in for bogey. First par 3 of the day, stroke index 15, 152 yards, straight into the gale force winds. Truth be told, I had no idea what to do. Tried punching a 5-iron off my back foot to try and keep it down and out of the wind, but it went nowhere. Proper chunky. As you can see, I've left myself well short. Gap wedge in hand, just trying to stick it onto the dance floor and see where we can go from there. Thankfully I was able to stick it pretty close and then tap that in for par. So I'm on the 5th tee box, stroke index 1, and I'm level handicap. So not a terrible start at the moment as we tackle this 430 yard par 4. Bunkers 250 yards up on the left. So I've still got in excess of 200 yards to the pin. Big gale force wind right to left. 5-iron in hand. Need to aim this outright and hope that the wind can bring it back across. But I'm just not brave enough. Knowing I slice it, I'm not brave enough. I pull it left. It's down into the trees. Let's see whether we've got an angle out. Nope, no angle out. Just going to have to take a little 7-iron, punch it back onto the fairway and take my medicine. Gap wedge in hand, 100 yards out, big green, and this is where it all goes wrong. All goes wrong from here. The rest of the round, right off. Massive pull left. As I say, golf fans, you're in for a feast of terrible golf from here on out. I've now just got a simple chip onto this so-called big green, only from 10 yards. Oh. And yes, that cry is because I've sent it onto the green and all the way out the other side. Followed by a bang average chip into classic 2-putt territory for an 8. The first of many blobs on this card. 6th tee, and you'll be happy to know, golf fans, this is the last hole on this vlog as the weather takes a massive turn for the worst. We've got a par 4, 403 yards, stroke index 5 to conclude the vlog. And I've struck it well, but it's just clipped the top branch, and as you can see by the second shot tracer line, comes straight down. Great. So here I am, just hacking out the long stuff with my second shot, and then bumping it even closer with my third shot, leaving me 100 yards in. Gap wedge in hand. It looked good in the air, ended up pitching only 6 inches away from the hole, but then rolled out to 2-putt range. Can I hole a putt? I'm due one. Cool, am I glad to be back in here and talking to you golf fans, and off that golf course. Heavens absolutely opened on us there in the back 9. Gave you an insight as to what it's like to be a terrible golfer through 6 holes. Rain started to come, so I shut it down, and then the heavens opened. Like literally the worst weather I've played in. So, terrible weather, tick. Terrible golf, tick. Terrible scoring, tick. Went out 53, 12 Stableford points. Came back 53, 10 Stableford points. 22 points. It's going to be a slog on this road to 85. Thanks for tuning in and watching that, golf fans. Hope you enjoyed it. A little insight there of a round with a terrible golfer. If you enjoyed it, make sure you give the video a little like. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, remember, always shout 4.